Happy weekend, everybody. I'm Steven, and this week we're going to dive into another technical analysis of a cannabinoid stock. This week we're looking at Zynerba, the pharmaceutical cannabinoid company. They have a lot of interesting, mostly skin applied indications, gels, creams, things like that, all for rare neuropathic diseases. So Fragile X, they just got a patent, and a couple other rare disorders. But they're listed on the NASDAQ, and let's jump over to the pricing chart. You'll see it's ZYNE, and there's been a lot of upward movement on the pricing chart, which is why we wanted to focus on them this week. The stock, in January of this year was as low as $3.90, and since it's up around $12 right now. So huge growth, 400% growth just in 2019 for Zynerba. Hopefully you were involved in this move, but I want to look back at ways to identify these big moves so that when they do occur, we're going to be ready for them. So we're also looking at the MACD, the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, and the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. We've seen these again many times, but the Relative Strength Index has a channel, and every time it's above or below, the stock is oversold or overbought. You can see with all of this upward movement, it's really pushing the RSI up. Just recently crossed back below our 70 threshold and is around 66, 67. And the MACD, we know we have the MACD line in blue, the signal line in orange. And when they cross each other, those are going to be our signals. There's also a bar chart. And when the bar chart goes from negative red to positive green, that's a bullish signal as well. So let's just zoom back a little bit where this movement started, right around the end of January, beginning of February. You can see that we had a cross right here. Blue line crosses orange line. The MACD crosses the signal. That's a signal to enter into a trade. That happened, let's see, right here, when the price of the stock was $3.05. On the same period that we have this cross, we also have the bar chart switching. So double signal. So that would have been a powerful entry to get into the trade. And then it increased, maybe doubled up to about 590. Then we have this period of horizontal change where it's coming down a little bit, coming up a little bit, not much movement. You see that we have another cross during this period. The lines are staying pretty tight to one another, which means there's not a lot of opportunity. But then right about here, we have another cross of the lines, and it would have happened right at $5. So we actually have a second entry point. If you didn't make it into this first entry, this would have been a second entry. And what's our RSI doing? It's pretty healthy on that period. It's 60 and about to cross over 70. And we have our double signals again using the MACD, the convergence. So watch for these lines. The MACD is really powerful and fast at identifying when something is going to change direction, like it did here. And look at the gains that those faithful to the MACD would have gotten from $4.95 all the way up to $11 now. So keep watching Zynerba. A lot of price movement the last couple of months, and some exciting news possibly coming on their phase 2 clinical trials. So thanks for paying attention. Pay attention to Zynerba. Check us out at Cannin.com, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Thank you.